I'm not sure this was boxing. It was wrestling. I've never seen anything like it before. It's clutch, it's grab, it's headlocks, it's hold on for dear life in the corner. It's Floyd saying, I'm just going to wrap this man up so he cannot pummel me on the ropes the way he did in the first fight. So then we get to the 8th round, and I think I'm scoring the fight. I got it still really close in the 8th round. Oh, please. I did. I had it even.
Oh,
you know,
I
wound up 115, 112 like one of the judges did.
Barely had it.
Yeah. So what happens in the 8th round?
Oh, my goodness.
My man Floyd, he's of course got Maidana in a headlock. He's got him in a headlock, and he is what you call lacing Maidana. He's taking his glove, the underside of his glove, and just rubbing it in the man's face, which is abrasive. You know, it's like cutting you. You can't breathe, and you're just trying to get free of him. And then Floyd backs up and says, he bit me. Now, wait a second. He's got a mouthpiece in, and Floyd has a pretty thick glove on, and he bit him, and he could feel it. How can you bite through a glove and feel it? And then Floyd says after the fight, after the 8th round, my left hand went numb.
Wait, so it's safe to say you don't believe him?
I do not believe him 1 second.
Okay.
I could see no bite. Some people reported they could see a bite. I saw no bite. And even if he tried to bite, well, even you could bite with your mouthpiece, but I'm not sure it's going to do a whole lot of damage because you got a glove on. And they're not the thickest of gloves, but it's a leather glove, and it's going to protect you a little bit from the power of a bite. And you would have to hang on like a pit bull, just hanging on to make his hand go numb. Are you serious?
So
I'm laughing thinking about it. And you know what? I got to give it up to Floyd.
Okay.
He was in a little bit of trouble in this fight, and he knew it. And this was a brilliant psychological tactic because it's so shocking that he backs off and says, he bit me. Not on the ear, heaven forbid, although it was the same ring in the same place in which the Tyson bite of Holyfield took place. But,
Holyfield was there.
He was there. He was there. That's a good point. So now he backs off, and the whole arena is in shock. The announcers can't figure out, wait a minute, you're saying he bit you? How? Why? Well, and again, Maidana was so mixed up and just flustered by it. After the 9th round, Maidana went to the wrong corner. It got him. It discombobulated him. He could not refocus. And from that point on, I thought it turned the tide in the fight. So I give it up to you, Floyd. A brilliant ring tactic, which had nothing to do with boxing, actually, to win a fight in which Maidana skated through like he had been to the spa. It's like he'd spent the weekend at the spa. There's no marks on his face because Floyd is a powder puff puncher. It's like a pillow fight when you're in it with Floyd. Nothing happens. Yeah, I'll give it to you. He won the fight in the last 4 rounds. But come on, seriously? That was nothing but yucks all night long. Way to go, Floyd. You entertained me.
First of all, there's a litany of errors. So let's go down the list. Number one, Floyd was bitten. Period.
Oh, please.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Number 2, Skip Bayless, I had Floyd winning 10 of the 12 rounds. The only rounds I had Floyd losing was the 4th round and the 12th, where he ran the entire round. He ran the entire round. Those were the only 2 rounds I had Floyd losing. That's number 2.
So wait a second. The 1st and 2nd rounds you gave?
That's right. Absolutely.
He ran and he danced and ran.
He danced around. But listen,
are you kidding me?
There's something to be said. He hit Maidana with some punches in the first 2 rounds. Just because Maidana couldn't hit him, that's his problem. I mean, you know, Floyd ain't standing toe-to-toe with you. We all know that. But let me get to my point, because I want you to hear my whole point, and then you can respond, because it's going to surprise you, some of the things I'm going to say. I thought Floyd won every round but round 4 and round 12. Now, I was on record saying, I'm wondering whether or not Floyd going to get touched. I'm wondering whether he's going to get touched or not. He got rocked in that 4th round, at the end of the 4th round.
I think it was 3rd.
I thought it was the 4th.
Well,
I thought it was the 4th.
We're right at near the bell.
It could have been the end of the. It was either the end of the 3rd. He got boom.
Yeah.
And if you saw him, he lost his balance a little bit walking back to the corner, because that was right when the round ended, and he got hit. Had he got hit like that in the middle of the round, it would have been very interesting to see how Floyd responded to that, because even when Sugar Shane Mosley hit him years ago in the 2nd round, and Floyd covered up, composed himself, and then ultimately came back and picked Sugar Shane apart, it would have been interesting to see what he would have done against Maidana this time around. Having said all that, Floyd won the fight. He got bit. He won 10 of the 12 rounds, acknowledging he got rocked, got his nose and lip busted.
He did.
Okay, I was clearly wrong about his face not getting touched because it got touched. I must acknowledge to you, I'm starting to get worried about Floyd. And Lord, because he's got my number, I know I'm going to hear from him. It's going to be a bad day for me with what I'm about to say.
What you going to say?
Floyd Money Mayweather is slipping.
Whoa.
He gave himself a C-. He knows he can do better. I know he can do better. But this is the second fight I'm saying that to him in a row. Now, maybe it's just the opponent. I beg to differ. I think that Floyd, the combination, and I'm going to share with y'all a conversation that I had with Floyd, man to man, to his face. Boxing is serious, and nobody appreciates that better than Floyd because of what a magician he is in the ring. But the problem is he's so serious about that money, too, that he takes on promotional obligations as well because he gets it's a reason he got $32 million guaranteed and Maidana only got $3 million. My problem is that these fighters are no joke, and you're brilliant as a boxer, but it's not like you're Tommy the Hitman Hearns. So they come into the ring willing to maul you, trying to take you out because their belief is you can't necessarily hurt them. And as a result, they're emboldened to come at you. Elbows, cheap shots. They do everything to Floyd. Victor Ortiz, not Victor, it was Ortiz.
Yeah.
Okay? He did it to you with the headbutt, and the list goes on and on. Floyd now, it's one thing to be 37. It's another thing to look at.
Right.
He looked at Saturday night.